Lance and Jasper show broadcasting live. If you want to be on the show, hit me up at Lance and Jasper on Twitter. We're gonna go straight to the phone lines today. Bring in some callers for you. You live on the Lance and Jasper show.
Hey man, it's Lonnie.
Lonnie, nice to have you on the Lance and Jasper show, brother. What's on your mind today?
Not much. I said come with some questions. So.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, first off, y'all see Felipe being the starter?
I don't. I think Emory Jones is going to emerge in fall practice. I think the reason you're seeing Felipe Franks look better than the rest of the guys right now just because he's more used to the speedy receiver. Emory Jones been throwing to high school receivers. I think by fall camp you're going to see Emory Jones step up and take the lead.
Really? Okay. I hate to go off a little,
Go off.
15-second clip.
Bring it hard, baby. Bring it hard now. If you don't agree, hit me.
15-second clips and whatnot, but Emory just don't look that good, and like you say, it's hard to get up to the speed of the game. And the one thing that may help him is he does have one cupcake to start off with, but then it rolls right into Kentucky, right into the second game. So that's kind of risky. I could definitely see him getting some playing time.
You are at home, so how risky is it playing a kid at home? The hardest.
But this ain't Kentucky of late, man. This I think.
This is Kentucky of late, baby. I mean, they had their chance last year. That was the best team they'll ever have. They'll never be that good again. They'll never have a better chance to beat the Gators than they choked, man. I mean, give me a break. I mean, these guys. I don't know what 15-second clips you've been watching on Emory Jones, but go to YouTube and check out my breakdown on this kid. Man, this kid's elite. I mean, he helps Dan Mullimore as a play caller. I mean, he's got pocket presence, ball handling, the eye level. When he gets outside of the pocket, man, he ain't a runner, he's a thrower. And, man, when Felipe gets outside the pocket, he's like a poor point guard, son. Put a little pressure on him, he falls apart. He don't know where to go with the ball. Turnover. Emory Jones going to surprise you, man.
I hope so, man. I'd rather have Emory just because we all know that's going to fit Dan's scheme a hell of a lot more than Felipe.
Right, it helps him more as a play caller.
It's just hard. I mean, and it's good that he's there for the spring. That always helps for a kid to get there a little early. You know what I'm saying? But
what do you see in Franks that makes you think that he's more equipped? I mean, but what makes you think he's more equipped to handle Kentucky? Because Mark Stoops is a defensive genius.
He's got a year under his belt, man. That's it. It's the speed of the game. It's completely different. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that Emory can't pick it up. I hope he does, but it's just.
I mean, when you talk about the speed of the game, this kid's got SEC speed. I mean, this kid as a runner, man. When you put this guy in read option, I mean, it really makes you.
I'm not talking about him not being able to like run away from folk. I guarantee you he can do that. But just he ain't faced SEC defensive end.
Well, that's what I'm fixing to tell you. When you just talk about scheme, if you're Mark Stoops in Kentucky and you know you're playing against Felipe Franks, the game plan's simple. Stop the run, keep him in the pocket. He can't beat you from the pocket. But when you got a guy like Emory Jones, man, dual threat, true passer, true quarterback now. I hate to even call him a dual threat. He's such a true passer. But, man, this kid makes defenses play vanilla. You cannot afford to blitz down after down when you got a guy that can take the read option, pull it out, and come out the backside with it. Because if your weak side gets caught cheating, he's gone every time, man. It really makes defenses play vanilla. Keep that in mind, man.
No, I feel you. And, I mean, Dan's scheme in general, I think is going to help. But, I mean, that's not to say that that Franks wouldn't do better. I feel like the last staff is just – the more I see about, like, the practices and whatnot, just that last staff didn't have it figured out. So I'm saying that Dan maybe – we saw what he did with Dak and all the quarterbacks. He's made them all better. And with an experienced guy, it's just – it's just hard for me to believe that, like I say, I hope he does. It's hard for me to believe that Emory comes out and just starts day one. I feel like he's going to get some garbage time playing in the first 3 games before Tennessee. But I just can't see them going up the Rocky Top and starting that kid.
Okay, I mean, you make great points. You make great points, and it's really a compelling conversation, man. I'm glad you called, man. I like it better when we don't agree because I think it's more interesting for fans. But I tell you,
I hear you. No, and like I say, man, I'm hoping you're right. But I just want W's.
We don't hope,
I don't
man.
care to be right. I'm not one of them folk on Twitter that get upset when they were wrong about a kid.
Right.
If I'm wrong about a kid and that makes my squad better, I'll take it. I'll take the Twitter L every day.
Well, I think you're in the same seat a lot of Gator fans are. We all have our opinion of who the quarterback should be, but at the end of the day, we all trust Dan Mullen to make the right decision.
Yeah, I didn't really want him as a coach. I told my buddy that's a Tennessee fan that I think they're going to get just because of his record at Mississippi State, and I shouldn't have judged the man for driving a Pinto, and now he's got a Ferrari.
I was listening to say that's a harsh judge, man. I mean, Dan Mullen's a lifer. He's a lifer, man. That's what you need at Florida, man.
No, and the more I look at it, like for all the reasons that I told my buddy that he would be a good fit at Tennessee.
Talk about them reasons. Tell us some of them reasons if you don't care. A lot of us on the program. Why didn't you want Dan Mullen other than the record?
I thought everybody said he was, he's a little bit of an asshole and whatnot, which I think you need that in a coach. And he never really performed when he played against the top talent. You know what I'm saying? The Alabama, Georgia.
Hey, he did take LSU and he did take Mississippi State and LSU with Dak Prescott and beat them by 20, and nobody even gave him a chance. I mean, he did get Mississippi State to number 1. For all the people that wanted Chip Kelly, for Dan Mullen to get Mississippi State to number 1, man, that trumps anything Chip Kelly. It trumps anything Chip Kelly has ever done in college, man. Just remember this. Mullen's money, Chip is chump change, bro. You don't want guys like that in your program. Could he be successful at Florida? Yeah, but for how long? Kid ain't going to stay around. He get you good for 2 years, and he's going to look for another job. And, man, if you would have took Chip Kelly and Dan Mullen went to Tennessee, the Florida Gators would have never called up. Book it.
I think Pruitt's going to do a good job. I don't know why.
No, I do too.
I think he's got it figured out.
I think it's a tougher game.
I'm so glad, looking back, I didn't know Dan was a Florida fan growing up. And because he's from, the Northeast, they ain't got football up there. So it's not like he's going to go back home. He is home. So I do love the hire now. But, I mean, hell, I love Mac and I love Chump at the same time. But I don't think he's either one of them.
Well,
No, you're also talking to a Cowboys fan, so I love me some Dak Prescott. And,
okay, all right. Hey, man, I was on record, man. Take Dak Prescott as the number 1 quarterback in that draft. I know Jared Goff had a good year, and I know that the kid at Philadelphia, Carson Wentz, had a good year. But Dak Prescott will prove to be better than both of those kids in the NFL, man. I guarantee you that. I would love you
to be right, bro.
I guarantee you that. Well,
I was actually cursing the pick when we took him. Me and my buddy from Tennessee, we call ourselves the Kiss of Death because every time we say a kid's good, it's probably that terrible. And we say he's bad, he usually balls out. So, like I said, so that probably means Frank's just going to shit the bed and Emery's going to start. But
I just think right now Emory Jones ain't used to, like you said, the speed of the game, but more importantly, he ain't used to the speed of his own players. And once he gets more comfortable, when he gets more comfortable with his own players, then you're going to see the scheme. And think about how sensitive Florida fans are. You really can't afford to show Emory Jones off at an open practice, spring practice 1 and 2, because, man, these fans would get up in a roar. They'd claim him the next Tebow. They'd shut Franks out the door. I mean, it would just be more media hype than a man deserves. And no kid deserves that kind of pressure.
Yeah, we do have just about the worst fans in football.
Oh, I wouldn't say they're the worst fans, man. They're just passionate. Everybody's got their opinion, It don't matter to me.
Passionate too.
It don't matter to me, man. I don't agree with a lot of Gator fans, but at the end of the day, we're all Gator fans. We got to stand together.
I hear you. So who y'all think is going to be running back number 1 then?
Well, I got to tell you, man, I'm really excited about Darius Lemons. I know everybody looks at Jordan Scarlett, senior, coming back, but I'm not looking at Jordan Scarlett. So I just got a sneaky suspicion he's not going to be featured back. I like him. I really like the true freshman, Clement, Damian Pierce. If one of those guys, I think will redshirt, I'm not sure who. I kind of feel like it'll be Pierce, but it really just going to depend on Jordan Scarlett, man. If they're going to let him be a featured back, then one of those guys are going to redshirt. But if I'm right, I think you're going to see Lemons, Clement, and Pierce take over this backfield, and I don't think LaMichael Piron's an option. And Malik Davis, I don't think he'll be back till halfway through the year. And you never know where he'll be. And you don't know where he'll be mentally when he does get back.
Yeah, I hope they put the shirt on Davis. I know he's not going to like it, but I just feel like that's better for him.
Right. I would agree.
And the fact that we do have a stable of backs. But no, I'm with you actually. My breakout on on offense this year is Lemons, because I just feel like he fits Dan's scheme a lot better than Scarlett. Not that Scarlett's not a good back. I feel like it's going to be a two-headed monster between him and Lemons, but I just feel like Lemons got that breakaway speed, and Scarlett's kind of like that bowling ball.
Yeah,
he's a bowling ball, but he gets taken down too easy. You know what I'm saying? He's one broken tackle away from breaking every run, but he can never break that tackle as big as he is.
You talking about Scarlett?
Yeah.
Well, I think Scarlett's got a little bit more speed than maybe you give him credit for. I mean, but you don't see him breaking.
No, he's quick,
I mean, you don't see him breaking. You don't see him breaking 50, 60-yard touchdown runs. But he's great with yards after contact, and he'll turn a 3-yard run into an 8-yard run. You got to give him credit for that. But you're right. He ain't going to break it out like a Lemons and break it 40, 50 yards on any given run. I would agree with you on that. But I
just feel like Lemons is the closest that Dan's going to have to like his Rainey and
I think Lemons has got more power than people realize too. This kid will lay the wood.
He's big.
He's violent, man. He'll come at you.
6'2". He looks really tall when I saw him. What game did I see? When he was doing kickoff return to the end of the year, he looked like
he does
a big
look tall.
kid.
He does look tall, and seeing him run on kickoff really tells you how violent this kid is. He ain't scared of contact. He's north and south. He'll fight for every yard. He's not scared to get dirty, man. And when a kid like that comes to the game, that offensive line will block just a little bit harder because they know he's going to give you his all, man. I'd agree with you on Lemons.
That's why Davis got them yards last year, I think, because they saw this kid come in and turn the -2 into 2 and a 2 into 6. So yeah,
it means a lot, man. They'll fight for you.
Yeah. And as a Georgia boy, I feel like Pierce. I feel like first off, he damn near got ran into the ground, but he also sat out about half of every game because he already had 300 yards down there and a half. So I think that kid's going to be an absolute stud.
Damian Pierce?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I agree with you, man. This guy's the SEC running back, man. He's really going to help us out in the fourth quarter.
Georgia. I can't believe that Kirby took Cook over this kid, but I'm happy.
Well, they got the number 1 running back too, Zamir White.
Yeah, they got White, but they could took White and then Pierce, but they took Cook instead, which is it's whatever. It's not Dalvin, and I'm glad because I can't stand them Bulldogs.
I mean, it's gonna be hard to get a Cook to come to Florida, especially with the FSU ties that his brother had.
Oh, I don't give a damn about either Cook. I didn't want him. I was just surprised that Georgia took him over